Welcome to Farm Vlog Fridays. It's a new thing. I'm trying out. Let me know in the comments if you like it. I'm going to take you along on every Friday and let you know what's been going on the farm this week and what our plans are, what we've been up to, and that way you can see what farming life is for us and what it could be for you. It's amazing. I love it, and it's definitely a dream of mine come true and something that could be a dream for you. It's a beautiful day today. This week I've been getting my fruit trees pruned. So about 3 years ago I started with fruit trees, and it was something that my husband and we had no experience, but we had been talking about doing it. It was something that I wanted to do. Honestly, I'm so happy that we actually went forth with it, because now that we get fruit from our apple trees and from our peach trees, once you've had a fresh apple or a fresh peach right from the tree, it's fantastic. You don't want to have grocery store fruit. You'd rather have what you can produce, and it feels really good to produce your own fruit. So this week I've been pruning my trees. I pruned the apples, pears, and peach trees. I did not prune the cherry trees yet because I'm waiting until after they flower. I hesitated to get into fruit trees for a while because I was worried about how difficult they were going to be, and honestly I wish that I had just done it sooner, because instead of 3 years in and getting a few trees with fruit, some without, I could be having all these trees with fruit at this point. Even if you're thinking about it, just do it. It's really not as hard as I thought it would be. It's honestly as hard as you want to make it. You can keep it simple. I kept it simple. I just went to Home Depot and bought fruit trees that were already started, and we popped them into the ground, put some compost, filled the hole half full with water, filled it in, and then just made sure to keep it watered every day throughout the summer and into the fall. It took a couple years before we got apples on our first apple tree. The peach trees, we were lucky. The peach trees actually fruited the first year we planted them. We're still waiting on the pear and the cherry trees to fruit. I'm really excited to try some fresh pears and cherries. But seriously, if you're thinking about it, just do it. It's totally worth it. And pick yourself up a book. This is what I've been reading, Fruit Gardener's Bible that my dad got for me. And literally I was just out here, sitting out here the other day by my trees, reading this book and learning how to prune. Because like I said, I'm not an expert at pruning, but the book tells me exactly how to do it. I just follow along. And voila, you have pruned trees. So the book told me that for my young peach tree I should do an open vase style. So here we are. This is my handy dandy work. Okay, so in the book it talks about open center vase draining, and it shows you what branches to cut. So I looked at that, I read the section on it, and I made my cuts. Same with the central leader training for the apple trees and the pear trees. I followed the diagram, I read the information on it, and then I made my cuts on the 2 pear trees and the 2 apple trees. And since it's going so well, I want more fruit trees. I'm hoping to put some more in the backyard, because right now I have all the fruit trees lining my driveway, and I've got 1 peach tree out in the backyard, but the goats did a number on it, so I'd like to put more in the backyard. I just need to protect it from the goats. I really do like this book though, so I'll put the information about it in the description down below. That way, if you're gonna get started with some fruit trees, or even if you start with raspberries and blueberries, I'll bring you into the back. You can see those. The blueberries are still pretty small, so we got a few, but not that many. I'm hoping for a better yield this year. You could start small and work your way up, but if you really want fruit trees, now's the time. You should definitely try it. Okay, we're heading into the backyard. Hi chickie babies, you waiting for me? You got your chicken skirts freshly laundered. Are they following you?
See? They follow the bear.
So the garden we'll be cleaning up real soon, getting it ready. We're going to be starting our seeds indoors. I've got the chickens in the garden scratching around. They're doing a great job scratching everything up. So then when it comes time, I can pull everything up and throw down some nice fresh compost. So my raspberry bushes here, they need to get pruned and they're quite big now. So we're actually going to be setting up a trellis system this year. Whereas the blueberry bushes behind them are very small.
Mommy, I found another egg.
Oh. Kaden found an egg. Let me see.
It's a real egg.
Thank you.
And then look for more in the goat pen.
Okay.
Hi, Nancy. Hi, Amelia.
Okay, so really good news this week. We have been trying to breed Fancy Nancy in the hopes that she will become a mama goat to some kids. We're hoping to be able to milk her and potentially make some goat soap out of her milk. We figured we'd give that a try. So we're hoping that the breeding was successful. So far from what we can tell, she has not gone into heat after her breeding. So we're really hoping, we're keeping our fingers crossed, we're hoping for some kids this summer. And then this will be Auntie Amelia to the kids, right? This will be our first time breeding. So we're starting with Fancy Nancy, see how that goes. Amelia Bedelia is the goat that had the health scare with listeriosis. Her veterinarian advised that we wait a full year after her recovery from listeriosis before we consider breeding her. And until then, if Fancy Nancy has some babies, this will be Auntie Amelia. Right? Really good news. We just got in our seeds from Renee's garden that we had ordered. And the kids and I are super excited to get the seeds potted in our mini greenhouse in our house. So we'll be getting that started this week. Did you find any eggs in the goat pen?
You check, because there's a place that I can't see them.
Our pullets have been hiding their eggs in the goat hay. They've been making little nests. Feels like we're going on Easter egg hunts every day looking for our eggs, our little pullet eggs. This weekend we're going to be tapping some maple trees in the hope of getting some sap and making our own homemade maple syrup. It's something the kids really want to do. And me, of course. I love maple syrup. That's got to be the French Canadian in me. But we're really looking forward to trying that for the first time. And I completely encourage you, if there's something that you want to try, like making your own maple syrup, just go for it. It's not something that we've ever done here at our house, and figure why not? We could do that. We can totally do this, right? So we'll let you know how it goes. Oh, and also this week we've had a lot of hawk activity, a lot of hawks flying around the perimeter of our property, which makes me nervous because I have my chickens out here.
1, 2, 3, 4. Do you want to farm a wicked awesome farm? Watch this channel to learn what to do. We love to farm and we'll show you. Yeah, welcome to our show. Just one more story farm.
You boys got this? That's my smart girls. The hawks do not fly over the chicken coop because we have an owl sitting perched on the chicken coop, which is a decoy owl that we got at Home Depot. It has a little bobblehead that moves with the wind, and that works really good. They don't fly over where the chicken coop is. But while the chickens are out here with me free ranging, I do worry because I'll see hawks sitting up in the tree above me just watching my chickens. With myself out here, the 2 large dogs that we use for our livestock guardian dogs, we thankfully have not had any hawk attacks. But it's definitely something that I don't want to ever underestimate a hawk. So I just went to Tractor Supply this week, and oh my goodness, the chickie babies there, oh, they were so cute. I did not leave with any though, because I have plenty of my own at home. But I did pick up this decoy owl. Look at this thing. And I stuck it in my planting basket, which is on my deck. And so that way he's kind of overlooking the yard. Because I noticed the hawks are usually right here in the trees and flying over on this side. So I'm hoping that this owl here, this little bobblehead kind of looking over the yard, I'm hoping that that's going to also help. Look at all the chickie babies that have been keeping us busy this week. These chicks were born earlier this week, along with these chicks as well. So we've been very busy playing with these chickie babies all week. It's hot today, huh, Anna? Yes, it's very hot. Sven, is it too hot? Is it too hot today? You guys aren't used to this weather. No. So that's our Friday farm vlog. We're hoping to do some more every Friday. So definitely check back for that. If farm vlogs are not your style, don't worry. We're still making educational videos and we'll have those linked below. Definitely check those out.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you're learning to farm like me. There is so much more to see. If you're planning on heading elsewhere, Bangor-Uwe, yeah, yeah, yeah. This really is the place to be. What are you waiting for? Get your farm on.